Come, Watson, come. The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
Okay.
I'll wait for you in the
Making
sitting
him up
room.
right?
I've just received a note from Inspector Lestrade. A letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your
Sleep on
collection.
him.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
Oh, Holmes, you...
I beg your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Okay. Oh, interesting. One. So usually there's a whole thing. Where's the letter?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
What? I don't see it. What? Oh, there it is. Okay.
A wax seal with the monogram E.B.
E.B.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Game is a little loud. Okay. Let me see if I can lower the game volume. Okay. Resume. Let me know if it's still a little loud. Okay. Oh, coat of arms.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Brackenstall. Abbey Grange, Marsham, Kent, 3:30 a.m. My dear Mr. Holmes, I should be very glad of your immediate assistance in what promises to be a most remarkable case. It is something quite in your line. Except for releasing the lady, I will see that everything is kept exactly as I have found it. But I beg you not to lose an instant, as it is difficult to leave Sir Eustace there. Yours faithfully, Inspector Lestrade. Okay. Oh, I have some... Oh, these are the previous cases. That's right. A harpoon. Oh, we got to keep the ritual knife? Cool.
So, what is it, Holmes?
Promising, as always. It appears to be a case of murder.
So you believe that Sir Eustace is dead?
I should say so. Lestrade wouldn't have sent for me for less. His writing shows considerable agitation, and he is not an emotional man. These people belong to high society. The quality of the writing paper, the E.B. monogram, their coat of arms. The crime was committed before midnight.
Holmes, how can you possibly tell?
Well, it is all thanks to Lestrade. He wrote his letter at 3:30 in the morning. Imagine the chain of events before that. The local police had to be called in. Scotland Yard was notified. Lestrade himself had to make haste there, and finally compose the letter he sent to me. All of that makes for a fair night's work.
It makes sense. Lestrade also speaks of the woman he released.
That seems to indicate that she had been held somewhere during the crime.
Oh, shit.
Much time has been wasted. Let us find a cab and go to Abbey Grange immediately. I live in hope of an interesting morning.
Whoa, okay. A lot happened over the night. Here's a case of murder. Murder. Okay, let's head there. There are no deductions yet, so no reason to go to the Mind Palace.
Ah, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, here you are. I'm very glad that you have come, but perhaps I should not have troubled you after all.
And why is that?
Lady Brackenstall has come to her senses, and she has given so clear an account of the affair that there is not much left for us to do. You remember that Lewisham gang of burglars?
What, the three Randalls?
Exactly. The father and two sons. It's their work. They stole a silver service, which is of great value.
Sir Eustace Brackenstall is dead, then?
Yes. His head was knocked in with his own poker.
A violent act of aggression.
Yes,
Yeah.
the poor lady. She has had a most dreadful experience. She was assaulted and tied to a chair.
Hold on.
But I think that you would best see her and hear her account of the facts. She's in the morning room with her maid, Teresa Wright.
Where is the body of the deceased?
In the dining room. We haven't touched anything.
All right, I'm going to examine it.
Very good, Watson.
Okay. Whoa. This is a huge room. Oh. Get to examine pictures.
Lord Ramsay Brackenstall. Baron Lyndon Brackenstall.
Brackenstall. These British names.
Sir Warthen Brackenstall.
Okay.
Lord George Brackenstall.
How does he know all this? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I don't think there's anything else in here for me to view. No. Okay.
Lady Brackenstall awaits you in the morning room.
Oh. Okay. Where's the morning room? Could you tell me left or right?
Ladies, allow me to introduce myself. My name
Wow.
is Sherlock Holmes. I'm
She
assisting
was
Inspector Lestrade
definitely
in this
assaulted.
investigation.
Mr. Holmes, I am the wife of Sir Eustace Brackenstall. We were married only a year ago.
I am sorry for your loss. Please accept my deepest condolences.
I suppose that it is no use my attempting to conceal that our marriage has not been a happy one. I fear that all would tell you that, even if I were to attempt to deny it.
What happened last night?
Can you describe to me the events of yesterday evening?
Is it really necessary? I have already told Inspector Lestrade all that happened.
Yes, madam, it is.
I will tell you then. Sir Eustace retired about 10:30. I sat in this room until after 11, absorbed in a book. Before I went upstairs, I entered the dining room to fetch a candle and, oh God,
Please, go on.
as I approached the French window, I found myself face to face with an elderly, broad-shouldered man who had just stepped into the room. Close behind the first man, I saw two others. One of them struck me a savage blow with his fist and felled me unconscious to the ground.
And then?
When I came to myself, I found that they had secured me tightly to a dining room chair. It was at that instant my unfortunate husband entered the room.
He fought with the intruders?
Took that long?
Yes, I think he had heard them, for he was holding his stick. But they were three, and he eventually succumbed.
That was
One
funny.
of them, the elder one, struck him a terrible blow with the poker. I fainted once more. When I opened my eyes, they had withdrawn. Then my brave Teresa came to my assistance.
Did these three villains steal anything?
Yes, I found that they had taken the silver from the sideboard, but you can see for yourself in the dining room.
That's all they took. Okay. Well, fresh bruises. Pale cheeks. Elegant dress. Oh, I missed something. What did I miss? Oh, the brooch. Huh. Australian in origin. Gold brooch. Kangaroo emu. Kangaroo emu? That's cool. Wedding ring? Old bruises. Oh, wow. Okay.
You mentioned that your marriage was not a happy one. Was there anything specific that was troubling you?
He was not a nice man when he was drunk, and he suffered from dark moods, but nothing else.
Nothing else. Old bruises.
The bruises on your hands are at least 1 week old. Your husband caused those bruises?
How do you... Yes, he did. He was very angry at the time. Out of control. Again. Sir Eustace was a drunkard. To be tied to such a man for life is worse than death.
Your ladyship?
Okay. So we have a domestic abuse victim.
Teresa, I would like to hear your testimony.
Certainly, sir. As I sat by my bedroom window, I saw 3 men in the moonlight down by the lodge gate. But I thought nothing of it at the time. Oh, if I'd known.
And then?
I went to bed, and it was more than an hour after that I heard my mistress scream. And down I ran, to find her tied to the chair and him on the floor with his head smashed. That's all I know.
So she saw them. Interesting. Wrinkles. Okay, well, she's of some age, I guess. The brooch didn't. Okay. Oh, what is that? Coffee stain. What am I missing? Working hand. Okay. Oh, the paper. The Times. Family business booming. The Randall gang is back on the streets. Less than a fortnight ago, this infamous family of burglars, the Randalls, as they are known, made their reappearance by way of a brutal but successful intrusion to one of the wealthier homes in Sydenham. Police are already on their trail. However, the details of the crime are being kept confidential, including the name of the victim. A witness was able to provide a precise description of all 3 men, and this will surely give the police a chance to complete their profile on this family of delinquents. We would take the liberty of reminding our esteemed readers that this is a highly dangerous band, and to provide the full description as it is available at this moment. The gang has been in business for some considerable time, being a family of 3, a father and his 2 sons. The elder Jack Randall is a man in his 40s and already gray-haired, while of an average height and build. Being the mastermind behind the burglaries, he retains control over his sons, both of whom are close in age but very different in appearance. The first son, William Randall, is tall and broad-shouldered, with a small, disproportionate head. The younger brother, Melvin Randall, is of somewhat weaker constitution, and it is skinny as a rake. The gang is wanted not only for their frequent thefts and break-ins, but for exceptionally brutal pirate career they enjoyed before returning to England. Be alert, and may your valuables stay safe.
The description of the Randall gang provided by Lady Brackenstall is identical to the one in the Times article.
I get what he's getting at. She may have gotten the description from the Times.
This photograph of Lady Brackenstall and her maid Teresa was taken at a port, but which one?
Ooh. Rock of Gibraltar. Adelaide, 1893.
So the lady and her maid came from Australia a year and a half ago on this ship.
Oh, that's it. Okay. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Okay. Do I talk to them again?
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
No. Okay. Oh.
Lord Brigham Brackenstall. The Brackenstall family seems rather austere.
Okay. Can I go here?
You should examine the body of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Whoa. Got it. So he was a hunter. Okay. Wow, he hunted a lot.
A trapper's hut. A trapper's hut.
Okay. Well,
A hunter scene.
Watson, I beg you to move.
A fur trader's cabin.
Okay, I can't look at that one. Oh, he's down here.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed. Chateau Calon Ségur. French wine. Grand Cru. There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured.
Ooh, didn't know that was a thing. Beeswing?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Beeswing? What the hell is beeswing?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing. It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two are clear. A fur trader's cabin. A deer hunt. The hunting scene.
Okay, lots of hunting stuff. Sideboard.
An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents. These wine bottles are expensive and mostly from France. A bottle of wine is missing here. This candlestick is valuable. It is interesting that it was not also stolen. The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
And then they broke the rest. Okay. Nothing on this side. Oh, hunting
Antique hunting weapons. The hunting scene.
Oh, no.
A hunter's cabin. The Brackenstall family appear to be preoccupied with hunting.
Okay. Family of hunters. Oh, this was a chair she was tied to.
Sailor's knots. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail.
A
I
scent
will
hound?
take it with me.
I looked it up. I learned something new about the wine today. Oh yeah? What does it mean?
This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was tied to.
What is bee swing? Bee's wing? Okay, let's study the body.
So, Watson, What have you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Whoa, okay.
The head was cracked with the force of the blow.
Damn. There's blood everywhere.
That must be the murder weapon.
The murder weapon.
Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to fully dress. Quite a large stick, a formidable weapon.
He had a large stick. Oh.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
You? Wife in the study with a bottle of wine. Oh, you think it was the wife? Interesting. I won't rule it out, especially given that there are 2 glasses that don't have B swing. The third one could have been planted to make it look like a third person was there. Perform analysis. Piece of bell rope that was used to tie Lady Brackenstall to chair. It may still have the scent of the intruders. 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine, but without bee swing, and a third with wine and a large amount of bee swing were found in the dining room. Teresa is attached to her mistress and has known her for considerable time. She is the only resident servant at the Abbey Grange. Cooking for, serving, and nursing Lady Brackenstall, she would not hesitate to protect her in the event of any trouble. Lady Brackenstall, not quite 25, is from a wealthy Australian family. She has been married for a little more than a year. She has, in all probability, suffered physical violence over the course of the last fortnight. The lady lives a solitary lifestyle, seldom venturing outside. The bee swing glass is the better wine. Oh, interesting. I'm playing Clue as you play Sherlock Holmes. You're playing Clue? Maybe he was stingy with the wine and someone killed him to get the good stuff. That's interesting. Okay. Inspect the crime scene in the dining room. Collect Toby from Baker Street and follow the same trail. Ooh, I get to use Toby. Inspect the room where she is resting.
This door leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Okay, so that means I can't go up there. Can I go this way? Oh. Interesting. I didn't know I could venture out here. Beautiful fountain. This is a beautiful area. Oh, there's a well. Okay. John Dolittle run. This is the gate. Is this the outdoor thing that the maid was talking about? Oh, there's a paper here. And a little fire pit, maybe? Can't get in there. Okay. Wow, look at this Abbey. Is that what it is? You're the detective and I'm your dually. Yeah. You would be dually. See, I told you you were dually. Can I go in here? No, I cannot. Okay. This is the front door. So how did they break in? They would have had to have broken in through here, right? To get into this room. What is he doing? Sir,
I've
what are you
searched
doing?
outside for footprints without any luck.
She's over here.
Please leave my Mary alone. She's suffered so much, she deserves some rest.
Okay. Well. Can I look at anything else? Oh. Sure.
These scratches are most definitely made by the picture frame.
Huh. Ooh, safe. Holy crap, that's beautiful, right? It's gorgeous. Oh, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm not dropping things. Definitely not doing that. Okay.
This is Sir Eustace's safe. There may be something important inside. I must ask Lady Brackenstall to open it.
Okay. Madam, please open the safe.
Lady Brackenstall, could you open this wall safe?
No, it is my husband's safe. I do not know the combination.
We have to open it. There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Your ladyship?
Interesting.
Let us try to open this safe.
Ooh.
This safe can be cracked. I only have to pay attention. The dial will vibrate when it is set to the correct number.
Okay. A, rotate left. D, rotate right. Okay. Okay. Confirm. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Nice. Always wanted to crack open a safe. Or am I going the wrong way? Going too fast? Nice. Safe cracking. Yes. I have thieves' tools.
It is common practice to keep one's valuables in a safe behind a painting. It should not really pose a challenge for a criminal. Antique coins, possibly of value, but they're scattered without care.
Medical report. Sir Eustace, your current physical and mental state is of great concern. There are several signs of hepatic decompensation. The last time we met, your eyes were bloodshot and your skin was tinged with yellow. There's a particular odor from your breath that is common in those suffering from liver damage. Then there are the lungs abscesses that we have discussed. The leg cramps you have described to me are caused by inalteration to the nervous system, which in turn is caused by an excess of alcohol. That includes the tremors. Your liver seemed excessively hard at the time of your examination, which is a sign of evolving cirrhosis. There are also signs of ascites, fluid in the perinatal cavity, which are evident with your swollen stomach. The pain beneath your left rib cage indicates a pancreatic malady, which may lead to a fatal fulminant pancreatitis. Your condition may pose a risk to others. Your excessive alcohol consumption lowers your self-control and heightens your aggression. I am able to help you with this problem. There are a number of treatment options. Oh, so he was an alcoholic. Is there anything else in the safe? More coins, more money. More money, more problems. Okay, so that was it. Alright, so he was an alcoholic who had quite a bit of issues with his health. Was there anything specific that... Well, he had pain beneath his rib cage. And leg cramps. So that may have been the reason why he used a cane. Medical report found inside the morning room safe, which states that Sir Eustace Brackenstall endured poor health. He suffered an addiction to alcohol and nervous disorder. Okay. Oh, it looks like there's still stuff at the crime scene. Is Straw just moving around? Huh. Did I miss something? Oh. What? Mantelpiece. Interesting. Piece of
It
rope.
appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Taller than you? You're the tallest person here. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Baker Street. Interesting. I rolled a 19 on Thief Stools? Yeah. Oh, do I have any deductions now? Ooh, I have quite a few. Okay. 2 glasses with traces of decanted wine, but without bee swing. Glass with bee swing. A glass with some wine and a large amount of bee swings. Oh, why do these things become... They move faster. Bent poker. Huh. Knotted rope. The sailor's knot. Saw to his wife a week ago from Australia. Randall Gang is well known around the Abbey Grange due to a recent burglary which was reported in the newspaper. Okay. Randall's blamed. The robbery was faked and the whole story invented in order to blame Sir Eustace's death on the Randalls. Testimony of evidence matched the point and point to the Randall gang. Okay. Blood on the side of the fire grate. Dead body of Sir Eustace with a fractured skull. Deadly accident. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to his accident striking his head on a fireplace grate. Okay. Knotted rope. A rope on the chair was tied with a sailor's knot. No, not tied to that. Got it. A bent poker stained with blood. Wait, where's the knotted rope? I think that's enough deductions for now. At least a few to get us started. Maury! Hey, I'm all good. How are you doing? What do I need to do here? Oh, Toby. I need to go to Toby.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Was he chewing on the shoe?
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts. I agree with you, Toby,
that was it.
Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Do I just take him with me? Does he just go? Actually, before we go, I do want to change. I want to give Sherlock a makeover. You know, mid-case. So this is the suit we're currently wearing. Black suit. Brown suit. Green suit. Gray. Ooh, the gray suit is nice. Ooh, I like the light suit too. That's a costume. The morning gown. Sailor's outfit. Unbuttoned suit. I think I'm gonna go with the gray suit. I feel like ooh, makeover, yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with the light suit. Yeah, let's do that. And then I believe I can give him a hat. I want to give him a hat. No, it's not happening. The hair in this game is really funny. A slick back? Ooh, a top hat. Okay. Ooh, I like this one. Oh, I like this one more. Is it locked? Can I not use these hats? Are they locked for some reason? Do they all show as locked? His top hat doesn't show as locked. I think I'm going to give him a top hat. Don't get wine on it. Okay, and I can't give him glasses. These hairstyles, right? And I think most of these are locked. Oh my god, these are terrible. Wonder what I have to do to unlock these. Given that I only have 3 more cases. Okay, he's gonna go clean shaven because nothing else is. Okay, I think that's it. Look at him, and him in his top hat. In his nice light suit. That's awesome. I don't know. That's a very good question. Okay. I think Toby's ready to go. So let's head back. Oh, that is not where I meant to go. No. There it is. Alright, Toby. Let's go to the Grange. This is so cute. He's with us in the carriage. Oh, he's adorable.
Search, Toby.
Oh, we get to play as Toby? I'm a dog. Specifically a hound. I think he's a basset hound. Oh, look at him being so cute. I'm looking for a scent. I love this. I get to bark and everything. Oh my god, this is the best. Trap, 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 trap. Sniff, 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 sniff. These are big puppers. Follow the nose. Okay, where am I headed to? Okay. Interesting.
The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Okay. They went to the shed and then they left the shed. And they went this way. Can I go faster? Oh my god, I can go faster. Oh my god, look at his chubby little feet. Making him go faster. Oh, they went to the well.
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Okay. And then they went around. And then they went this way. Look at his ears flopping around. This is adorable. And then they went up here. Up the wall. You clipped it.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route. Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
This is adorable. I can't believe we got to be Toby. Okay. Alright, let's go to the shed. Come on, Sherlock. Quick little trot.
Small gardening tools, nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty.
Okay.
Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. This hook might be useful.
Okay. And then they went to the well. Oh, there's something down there.
There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it?
With your hook. Remove, attach the hook. Yes. Awesome.
Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence.
This is the silverware.
The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware.
Hidden away in the well. Okay. The sailor's knot. Okay. Oh. The notorious Grandel gang was identified. Ooh, we have a new one, okay. So that's the previous one. Robbery is the motive. Robbery is confirmed as the motive for the crime. The criminals may have plans to return for the silverware that they dumped. Imitated robbery. The robbery could have been imitated to explain Sir Eustace's death. Silverware was not supposed to be found. I'm getting a theory. This one. Oh, got it. So it could have been a deadly accident. The death of Sir Eustace could have been due to a poker blow. Wait. Deadly accident. Faked. Imitated robbery. What does that give us? Does that give us anything? No. Okay. Robbery is the motive. Randall gang did it. The poker blow. Got it. Can I undo these? No. Okay. That's fine. 2 glasses. Okay. 3 people. There were 3 people drinking wine out of these glasses. One of the 3 probably prefers wine with B-swing. 2 people. There were 2 people drinking wine out of these glasses. The remaining glass with the B-swing consisted solely of the dregs from the other 2 glasses. Huh. Ooh, the Grandels are guilty. Oh, it immediately jumps to that. No, I think there's more to learn. So what happens if I switch all of these to imitated was blamed. Deadly accident. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Not enough to... This one doesn't match that one. Yeah, okay. Okay, we don't have enough for those 3 clues yet. Okay. So that's what we learned. And then they went this way. Can I see anything up here? Oh. Wall. Examine the wall.
The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall.
Can we go out this gate? No. Okay. Okay, I have to go have some dialogue. You know what? Let's go back to Baker Street to analyze the rope.
Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire.
Okay. I think Toby will come with us, right? I don't see why not. Yes, great. Toby's adorable. I don't have a Toby, but I do have a Tubby. I have a very, very weirdly shaped Beagle Wawa who likes to eat everything. He's constantly being put on a diet, but he likes to eat his brother and sister's food. Okay. Let's go here. Examine the rope.
Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope. The fibers from this cut appear to be different.
Okay. Can I try a knife?
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
Got it. So it was cut with a knife. Sharp knife. A bell rope was not torn, but cut with a knife as sharp as the type which sailors use. And it was tied in a sailor's knot. Sailor background. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in a sailor's knot. That could indicate that the intruder had a sailor's background. Okay. Alright. I believe what I have to do next is go talk. Yeah. I have to go back and have some dialogue. Okay. Let's go back to the Abbey. I like this suit. I really like the vest and the tie color. The top hat is a little much, but he is in high society right now, so why not? Can I talk to her first? History of violence.
Sir Eustace's doctor speaks of his violent behavior.
Yes, Sir Eustace was an extremely violent man. A detestable human being, to be more precise. It is true that he once threw a decanter at me, and all because I dared to stand up to him in defence of my mistress. Sly devil. God forgive me that I should speak of him so now that he's dead, but a devil he was, if ever one walked the earth. We met him only 18 months ago. She'd only just arrived in London. Yes, it was her first voyage. She'd never been from home before. Wonder with his title and his money and his... False London ways. If she made a mistake, she has paid for it, if ever a woman did. She doesn't have any friends here, so it was specially hard for her.
I don't want to ask about the silverware yet.
We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship?
Lady Brackenstall seldom went out after arriving in England. It was commonly known that she had no social life nor any close friends. No acquaintance. She married Eustace shortly after arriving in England, remained home during that time. There's little possibility that she or her maid are acquainted with anyone in the country. Acquainted with a sailor. Lady is acquainted with someone from the Rock of Gibraltar. Ooh. Okay, let's talk to her about the silverware.
We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
Okay. I think I have to go. Medical report. Oh, let's go talk to Watson about the medical report, right? That would be the next best thing. Actually, could he help us with the silverware part?
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight.
Fuel?
Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol
Wow.
seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
He burned the dog alive?
Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery.
He looks good with the top hat. Okay. Let's go talk to Watson about the medical report. I think he could help us with that. Wait. Where the hell did he go? This guy's just moving all around. Did Watson? Watson. He was right here. I've lost Watson. I can't go in there. God damn it. Go back home. Oh wait, the medical report is done. Okay, there. Okay, great. I don't have to talk to Watson. Awesome. I guess I just have to figure it out then. Conclusions. Inspector's tale. Sir Eustace had a severe drinking problem. Once he set Lady Brackenstall's dog on fire. Another time he threw a decanter at Teresa. Assaulted his wife a week ago. Is it this one? No. This one. Domestic violence. Sir Eustace was violent towards his wife. Okay. Acquainted with a sailor? Oh. So this is okay, here we go. Murderous visitor. Sir Eustace was murdered by the one person who was visiting that night. It was he who tied up Lady Brackenstall. He is tall and strong. Look for sailor. The person who was visiting that night was probably a sailor. Okay. I'm liking this theory of events. I think this makes the most sense. Possible sailors. However, I don't necessarily fault her for seeking out help. How do I search archives? Oh, okay. I have to go back home to my archives. I'm really enjoying the mechanics of this game. I hope that the next games are just as great. There you are. I was looking for you. Okay, let's go to the archives. Rock of Gibraltar, 1893. This is 1883. 93. Okay. Arrival of the Rock of Gibraltar. A ship returned. The Rock of Gibraltar is a bulk carrier from the Adelaide, Southampton, London line. Cunard Building, James Street, London. Has returned from a 6-month voyage through India, New Zealand, and Australia. The ship brought to England Mrs. Mary Fraser, the heiress of the Fraser family, owning land and tin mines in Australia. This reported beautifully young lady is presently engaged to Sir Eustace Brackenstall, one of the wealthiest gentlemen in Kent. Wait. Who is Mary Fraser?
Here it is.
That's not her name. Okay. The address of the Rock Gibraltar ship owner. We can find the crew list there. Task for Wiggins. Who is Wiggins?
The shipping company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
I'm realizing now that Mary Fraser must be her maiden name. Because her name was Mary, right? Was it? We've only been calling her Lady Brackenstall, right? Okay. So maybe her first name is Mary. Search for possible sailors. Okay. Wiggins. Who's Wiggins? Is that the little boy who sits outside? Yes, it is. I forgot about him.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
He's just standing out there.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
3 hours later.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Hmm.
And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Okay, so departure from Adelaide, Australia on May 6, 1894. Arrival in London, England on November 12th. So they would have been here. These officers would have been here after. What? No. Sorry. Meant not to do that. Okay. Departure from London on October 17th. And they won't be back until January, so not here. Departure from London on November 10th. Okay, so these officers could have been here. Oh, just a minute. Hold on. Apologies. Okay, there we go. So it could be one of these. Jack Crocker, the captain, was on that ship. Commerce. He was not on there. Davison, also not on there. Harkis, also not on there. Stewart. Nope. Willick Key, also not on there. And Hooper. No, the only one that was there was Jack Crocker.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
2 days. Ooh. Okay. And then departure from Australia, October 23rd. They won't arrive until next year. So no, not these guys. And they already left. Departure from Australia, May 6th. Arrival the 12th, so after the murder. They left London before the murder. Okay. Looks like it's just this one. Okay.
This list shows the senior officer.
Oh. No. No. Okay. Didn't I figure it out?
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
I don't see anyone else on this list. Duncan, Peter Davidson, Jr., Stewart. No. Am I supposed to just choose whoever's on the actual list? Thomas Walker's on this, and Herbert
This officer
Whittington.
is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Okay, that's what I have to do. Okay.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Dunford. Not on here. Rogers, Talcott. Stopford.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Nathan Jacobs, Graham. Okay. Chill.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Tyler Gordon, Clan Hawkins.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Okay. narrowed it
Captain
down to
Jack
the one.
Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Call Crocker to confront him. Oh. Interesting.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him. Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Sometime later.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why. You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her, from when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
Ooh.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
You would be right if there was no evidence.
What then?
Uh-oh. Sorry, buddy. Clear look, honest. Interesting. Beautiful beard. Strong build. So quick. Okay. Newspaper ink. Okay, so he reads the newspaper. Clean boots. Sea knife. You tied her up.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
Ship's crew, poor health, item of the war, sailor's knot.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now. Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about.
Oh,
Good evening,
he's got an
gentlemen.
alibi.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No, there is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Captain Crocker. Captain Crocker is the only sailor who was aboard the Rock of Gibraltar with Lady Brackenstall and her maid, and who is currently in London. Captain Crocker knows Lady Brackenstall, but he may be lying about his occupation on the night of the murder. Crocker's involvement. Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder, he was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. He did deduce that he had an honest look about him. What happens if we choose alibi? Okay. That kind of ruins the... Okay, the captain is the killer. Justice immediately was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall, agile, and high-ranking sailor. Jack Crocker is a murderer, and you will bring him and his accomplice, Lady Brackenstall, to justice. Absolve Captain Crocker. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against violent dipsomaniacal. Wow, that's a word. Man, the mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There is no need to inform the police. Interesting. Do I have any other clues? I don't. Is that really the end of this? Wow, this is the shortest. Yeah, this truly was the shortest case. And only 3 people. We're not missing anyone else, right? We'll be met in a future case. Okay. I don't think there's any other pieces of evidence that I need to go talk to anyone else, right? I think this is basically it then. So here's the question. Am I going to turn them into the police? Or blame it on the gang? I mean, she was...
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
Same. Can I talk
Please
to her?
leave my Mary alone.
Oh, what a horrible thing to have happened.
Okay. Doesn't look like there's not anything else for me to do. I basically have to decide which one. Okay. Okay, so this gets me to that. What happens if I switch to the gang? What does that entail? Robbery is the motive. Randall gang. Domestic violence, acquaintance with the sailor, no acquaintance. Crocker's alibi. The Randalls are guilty. And that's it. Wow, okay. Immediately falls apart. I don't know how one of them would have preferred B swing. It has to be this, because it can't be the other thing. Was faked in order. Yeah, I don't think that the robbery was committed. It was a good one. What happens if murderous visitor? Oh. Okay. What happens if it was an accident? Oh, domestic accident. The death of Sir Eustace was an accident caused by a struggle with his wife. Absolve Lady Brackenstall. Lady Brackenstall and her maid committed the crime in self-defense. You decide that there's no point in blaming this poor woman. And attempted to cover their crime, they deserve to be treated as criminals. Oh, whoa. Huh. And what? The sailor just happens to be a coincidence? What was the clue with the whole gate thing? That it could have possibly been the gate? Is that what it was? Instead of the poker? Can I look at the gate? Oh, I have to look at the body. Okay. The gate. Where did he hit his head?
The head was cracked with the force of the blow. It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Don't know if I like that. There's nothing else, right? I'm pretty sure I've covered all the clues. Alright, time to make a deliberation. There's no way to crack his alibi. So I'm gonna go with the fact that he has an alibi. There was domestic violence. It was imitated to look like the Randalls did it. So it's either a deadly murderous visitor, and she has an acquaintance, but there's no acquaintance. In fact, everybody confirmed that. I think even Lestrade confirmed that. I'm gonna go with deadly accident, and I'm gonna say that she did it. I'm gonna absolve Lady Brackenstall. I think they did it in self-defense. Yes. I'm gonna choose this one. I want to see where this goes. At the end, what the results are. I mean,
Ladies, I know the full story.
Any of them.
You are both guilty, are you not?
Mr. Holmes, I can explain everything.
No, madam, he's bluffing.
It is no use. Your husband was a violent man, a cruel man. Your argument last night ended tragically, with him stumbling and falling, fatally striking his head upon the fireplace grate. However, your mise en scène to divert suspicion was unnecessary. You should have admitted the truth.
The truth is often subjective, Mr. Holmes.
Not to me.
What will you tell Inspector Lestrade?
He will find nothing, as he handed the case over to me. Farewell, ladies. Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed? Never thought I'd live to see the day.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals.
Oh, so he
cannot be
decides
the
to
Randalls.
lie. Okay.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Wow. Okay. Death of Sir Eustace was an accident. Okay. I did find it. 16 out of 16. But the conclusion is wrong. It was not a domestic accident. Okay. Just for my own... Yes. I think it was the sailor. If it was the sailor, I think that changes things. Okay. Going out with the sailor. Not a deadly accident. Okay, Captain is the killer. Was visiting that night. Tall, agile, and high-ranking sailor. Interesting. You decide to keep it secret. We'll go with this one. This. It's a case of domestic violence. I don't think I would have chosen anything else. Is that how it ends? He doesn't confront any of them?
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Barely an hour has passed. Well, he showed up quick.
Why did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife. The knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her.
Ooh, the
She
music
will
changed.
forgive me if she is able.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear. And it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Wow, he comes clean. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. You're fighting against a sailor, sir. I don't know if you'll win. Oh, damn. Okay, don't kill yourself, bro. Ooh.
Please
Was
forgive
not
me,
expecting
Captain
that.
Crocker. I wished only to test your sincerity, and your words and deeds have far exceeded my expectations. See here, Captain Crocker, we'll do this in due form of law. You are the prisoner. Watson, you are a British jury. Captain Crocker, the evidence shows that you acted without premeditation and used reasonable force to protect an innocent victim from her husband's brutality. Your devotion pushed you to attempt to kill yourself in order to protect the one you love. Now, what say you, gentlemen of the jury?
Not guilty, my lord.
Vox populi, vox dei. You are acquitted, Captain Crocker. So long as the law does not find some other victim, you are safe from me.
Mr. Holmes.
It is a great responsibility that I take upon myself, but I will give Lestrade an excellent lead, and if he can't avail himself of it, I can do no more. Come back to your lady in a year, and may her future and yours justify us in the judgment which we have pronounced this night.
Wow. Okay, I was not expecting this. Huh.
Inspector, I'm afraid that the murderers have escaped us.
What? Do you mean to tell me that you failed?
Okay. And then he
Never thought I'd live
makes
to
him
see the
believe that
day.
it was the gang anyway.
I mentioned the murderers, not the case. It is obvious that the crime was committed by 3 criminals who cannot be the Randalls.
You really think so?
You only need to find a gang of 3 thugs wandering around. I can trust you to do that.
If they exist, I'll catch them.
You'll find someone, I have no doubt of it. Goodbye, Inspector.
Interesting. Okay. Captain is a killer. Absolved the Captain Crocker. Okay. I'm going to accept this decision. I was not expecting the whole lawyer argument with Watson. Also was not expecting the captain to admit he was guilty and then attempt to kill himself. Yes, I would like to agree to this one. Your ranking, personality, rank, just. Okay. Also, I didn't notice how tall that guy was. He was really tall. All right. Well, that was the Abbey Grange affair. The most difficult part of this case is the moral choice. Yeah, I think for me it was too. But at the end of the day, it was a domestic violence case. And you know what? Most of those don't go the victim's way anyway. I was in and out. I know he was trying to save her out of love. Yes. I'm okay with that.